Shalom, Royal Family. The class you are about to hear is taught by the Honorable Yahweh Ben Yahweh many years ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at www.yahweh144000.com. Also, Royal Family, you can enroll in classes designed for the Godhead at www.universityofyahweh.org. Enjoy.
A perfect moral society of the elite Godhead. That's what I'm here to do. How many of you feel like you are the elite? Do you know what the elite is? The elite are the best. So now I'll ask you that question then. How many of you feel like you're the best? Praise Yahweh. Now some don't feel like they're the best. They look like, I don't know if I'm the best or not. I think maybe he has another trick question behind that. I don't want to get faked out. No, it's just the fact that we as a people are the best. We're the best basketball players, football players, musicians, entertainers. We're the best scientists. We're the best lovers. You know, we have the biggest feet, the biggest behind, the most stubborn hair on the earth. You can do anything to our hair, right? It always comes back. You can fry it, dye it, cook it, lay it to the side, paint it, boil it, do anything to it. And it'll come back just as nappy as it was. Other people put the stuff in their head, you put in yours, they'll be bald-headed for life. You're the best at everything. So what would happen if all of us who are the best came together as one society, committed totally to each other? What would we have in the world? The best elite society on earth. How many can understand that? How many understand that the only thing that is preventing us from ruling the world is we're divided against each other? We just refuse to get along. How many understand that? How many know that if we come together, that'll get it? Praise Yahweh. That's what I represent, coming together. And I've eliminated every excuse that we put up. You have an excuse, I've knocked it out. Some say, well, what are you going to do about the masses? You can't do it all at once. The masses need a head. Who's the head? The elite Godhead. That's who. You don't want a fool head, right? We have that already. We don't want a devil head. An opponent of God, opponent of good. You want a good head. How many know we need a good head at the top? So the Bible tells us in Revelations there are 144,000 who are already chosen from among us that are going to come together who can see what I'm saying. And so you have to be able to see this. And when you can see it, it means you are already conscious enough to lay aside every excuse that exists in your head and other people's head and say, okay, let's go. And we make it happen. And I'm only interested tonight in meeting those who are ready to make it happen. Is anybody in here ready to make it happen? That means unity. You got to lay it down. You say, if we could only get together, who you think is going to get together beside you? You want everybody to get together but you? See, what black people need to do is get together. You just raise your hand. Then I said, are you ready? Now, how many understand how long it's going to take for us to get together? It's going to take as long as it takes you to make up your mind to get together with your own self. What you don't understand right now is you're divided against your individual self. You feel down on yourself. You feel low self-esteem. You feel like, how many here feel like you could be rich if you weren't black? Only thing keeping you from getting a loan right now is you black. You could go to the bank and get all the money if you weren't black. Quit lying, raise your hand. You know you feel like if you weren't black you could make it. Relax and just be family tonight. Let's just go on and get down. I'm talking for real. This is a for real meeting. That's why I didn't invite 20,000 people in here. That's the real world. We say, if I wasn't black, I could make it. I could get along. If you were white, you wouldn't get along. Not with your mindset. There are secrets to getting along. I built a $100 million empire without one loan. In fact, banks come to me and ask me, can they loan me money? Isn't that nice? And I say, no, I'm not ready yet. I'm doing all right without you. See, my next step is to own a bank. I already own an unannounced bank. I'm proud of every black man and black group that owns a bank. But see, that bank don't belong to me and you. It belongs to them. That's called individualism, isn't it? See, I'm building a national bank owned by you who are ready, who can't see anything wrong with that. Let's speak about education for a moment. I've heard all over America, more than school days. I've heard more than whoever this was, Lean on Me. And how many of you saw those movies? Lean on Me and perhaps School Days. You saw some of that? It's kind of sad, isn't it? Say, we should control our own school. Well, why don't you? If they're yours. Why don't you control them if they're yours? I built the school, Yahweh University. I control it. We as teachers control it. Guess what? Every single textbook is written by us, printed by and published by us. Every picture in every single book we have is black, just like us. And no one can censor it. And no one can dictate what goes inside those textbooks but us. That's the freedom we have in America. And our children who are 5 years old, 6 years old, will tell you up front that they attend Yahweh University. They're not in grade school, they're in a university. Learning universal knowledge, universal principles that you don't get after going through a doctorate degree. They get it. Why? Because we who control it allow them and afford them that opportunity. They count higher than any of you can count. Can you count the vegetarian? Most of us, if we were put in a room with $1 bills and say, count accurately $1 million and you can walk out, most of us would be counting the rest of our life. See, I think that was, I think that was 999,000. Well, let me see, you have to start all over again because you don't know where the mistake is and how you get there, right? And then if you were given $1 million, white folk would have it back in 30 days. How many of us would give Mama some if she's still here? Don't lie, you know you would give. You wouldn't be able to go home for Christmas if you didn't give Mama some. You my kid and you didn't bring me some money. What kind of ungrateful kid are you? You say, okay, Mama, okay, here's some money. Buy Mama a bigger house, a better house, because you appreciate how Mama been. Buy a Rolls Royce, and the rest will go into the house. No, say, well, I got to go on a trip. How many would take a vacation? A long one. All the way around the world. $1 million. I'm going around the whole world. One year from today that I give you $1 million, you lose your house and the car because you can't pay the taxes or buy the tag and get the insurance. You forgot about that. That's my people. And most of you who say, yeah, I know what to do, I'll invest it. There's a lot of people out there, some white folk got some tricks for you and your investment schemes. Yes. Yahweh University is totally an independent school. Out of that school comes the graduates, as you saw on film. We had 15 graduates. They all walked into a $5 million enterprise. They own it. They run it. I opened it for them. I put $300,000 cash in the stock and bringing in the equipment, updating everything. They were trained and they walked out of Yahweh University at age 17 straight into management. Straight into management. And they will let you know emphatically, if you can understand their vocabulary, that they are owner-managers. It's for them and their children. Everything that I build is for you and our children. That's my purpose of being on the planet, is to do that. At Yahweh University, at age 12, our children are in management, business management. They're taking shorthand and typing. I have those that are 15 who are the masters of gynecology. They're studying. When I say, okay, you can go to whatever medical school, they're ready. They will make nothing but A's, straight A's, guaranteed. They already know everything about it, already all the terms. All they need is something to cut on. That's what I'll send them to school for, learn how to cut cadavers. Maybe they'll get to cut on you if you kill yourself. I have 6-year-olds to, I think the oldest one is maybe 9. There are 10 of them. Between the ages of 6 and 10, they decided they want to be dentists. So all of these are their decisions. I have a 12-year-old who's studying architecture now. He's 12 years old, and he is reading the college architectural books now. He's already taught himself mechanical drawing, etc.
Greetings, Royal Family. Let's talk about the most prestigious private university in the universe, the University of Yahweh. It is here where students, parents, adults, and teachers study the divine mind of Yahweh Ben Yahweh, thus elevating them to contemplate and understand the loftier concepts and principles, enabling their minds to focus and think on an extraterrestrial level. This intellectual ability and unique set of skills supersede all base, mundane, and terrestrial thinking, thus allowing one's minds to open up and flourish with an overwhelming abundance of creative ideas and loftier concepts, making life and living more enjoyable. The University of Yahweh is woven deep within the fabric of the moral principles of truth, honesty, integrity, true holiness, righteousness, ethics, and justice for all. The University of Yahweh is designed for the Godhead, and this includes students, parents, adults, and the Godhead. In the University of Yahweh, the online platform, you gain a structured format to the approach of the divine mind of Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh Yahweh. We welcome you to visit our website at www.universityofyahweh.org. This platform is specifically designed for the Godhead and the Godhead family. The 144,000 chosen to rule in righteousness. We look forward to working with you as we prepare for rulership in righteousness. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Beit Nun Sophie Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Shalom, Royal Family.